Greetings, this is Vane and welcome to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls Arena. Now, I'm recording this about a week or 2 weeks into this series in this block, and I must say the amount of growth that this channel has had, that I have had, is phenomenal by the standards. I mean, just now at recording this, I've got notification of yet another subscriber. So I'm averaging about a new subscriber a day, which is excellent for this small channel, when I would be lucky if I got a new subscriber every month or so. I think a lot of it is down to the this series, the Elder Scrolls Arena, so be sure to give this a like if you see in here. Also, my second series out at the moment, which is Mordor Depths of Dagenhol, hopefully that might bring some traffic. It's a bit more obscure, but it's a great game, and we'll see how that do. But I am literally just blown away at how well the Elder Scrolls Arena has done, especially if it's helped drive in traffic here and they can see some of the other content, because I just love old games like these. And yeah, what would be even more brilliant is if some of these new subscribers were to support me on Patreon. It's £1 a month or $1.50. I've tried to keep it to the minimum possible, because I don't really get anything for this. It's to kind of help with the new games and just to keep things afloat, and so that I can keep focusing on new content. But mostly, it's just a way of saying thank you, not just so that for showing off the old games, but it means that I can tap into, say, some indie classics and some other stuff that I might get through, say, humble choice and stuff like that. But it's mostly just to keep the channel going, because when I first started, I was able to get ad revenue even as I started, and that was it wasn't a big boost, but it was enough. Then shortly after I started, it was changed to you need 1,000 subscribers, and I'm on 60, so getting one a day. So I mean, as well as yeah, I can understand why YouTube are focusing on their YouTube partners, but they seem to be very much more focused on bigger channels rather than the small dedicated fan channels, regardless of how long they've been. And I'm kind of, so when that shortly after that happened and I got a few subscribers, I decided to be honest about how I felt and open up a Patreon. I have kept it as low as possible, simply because, I mean, even if it's just $1 a month, by the time I get to if I had 1,000 subscribers and they were paying £1 a month, that's £1,000 a month, and that is quite a bit of money. You know, you don't need a lot of money from one person if you've got more than a few people that are just willing to put their hands in the pocket for the small bits of change that they can spare here and there. And I know times are tough, and I don't expect everyone to do it, because to be honest, if I was to subscribe to and pay to Patreon for every channel I'd watch, I'd be bankrupt within a month. So and there are some great channels out there, so don't think I don't appreciate the fact that some people willingly pay for others to support channels so that others can continue to have free content. And that is exactly why I have no indication of doing Patreon only content or anything like that. I mean, it's like everything I do is on YouTube for free, because the whole point at the end of the day is for people to see it. And all I can do is say, if you like what you see and you want to support this channel, then be sure, please sponsor me on Patreon, and help keep the channel alive. But you don't have to, because I'd still be doing this anyway. And it's glad to say, I'm just overwhelmed that an old series like Elder Scrolls Arena is driving traffic to my channel to a degree that I never sort of saw before. So I hope everyone new here sees something that they like, and to the people who do are actually joining and subscribing and boosting the numbers, thank you very much, welcome, and I hope to do more stuff that you will like. Anyway, with that shout out to my subscribers, I will carry on with the Elder Scrolls Arena, because we were in Vane, and I decided I was going to pop in, come out, and then head back round to these caves down here. Ideally coming out, I think I'm going to come out there. It's probably the best one, you know. I come in there and then I can run in up here, because it's probably easier than going the long way round. Come out there, and then I can cut down here, I think, to get into here, and maybe come out here. I think that is a plan. So let's get to it. Because we found some sort of hidden temple, and I'm not sure if it's just a random hidden temple that's a distraction, or if it's like this is where the first piece of the Staff of Chaos actually is. Bearing in mind that we found the map piece in a similar sort of castle, so I wouldn't say, although to be honest, the whole thing was a castle, so yeah. Because the thing that I am wary of is if this game does the whole Zelda thing. Probably doesn't, but it might, where you get it and then you're teleported out, which, okay, in a Zelda game when you've explored the entire thing to get, because you're funneled to get to said temple, that sort of makes sense. But when there's so much left to explore, it's not quite so fun. Where are we going with you? Here. I mean, another possibility is I come here, I leave, head back to, where are we going? Yeah, so we said we want to come out here, so if we head down there, yeah, come down here, head down here to here, come out here, down here, something like that. Yeah. Oh, well, actually no, we can get here from here, can't we? We can just walk down. Okay, that'd be easier. That'd be a bit easier for us then. Yes, in here. Okay, so that's some skeletons. I heard them. So let's get exploring. Don't worry, I'm not sighing or because I'm bored. I'm sighing because I'm actually enjoying this to the point I'm finding out I'm holding my breath. It's like, well, okay. Now you know you're good when your game makes you do that. And you forget to breathe. That's how good this game is. So good I forget to breathe. Told you, skeletons. You get to recognise, like all these games, you get to recognise the noise. Various, which is pretty cool. Of course, it's not exactly a new feature in games. Although, to be fair, at the time this came out, it was kind of fairly new, actually. I mean, this is like looking at the Wolfenstein 3D Doom era graphics, and so yeah, it was all 3D with 3D layouts with sprites, directional sound. Not that it matters because I still can't hear when it is. It's not so much directional sound, but it's like to know, be able to hear, to know when you're near. Was yeah, quite the rage. And one of the things I like about playing these old games is the fact that you get to look back and reflect on how much graphics have improved and just the sheer amount of tech development that's gone in over time just for gaming. I mean, you forget that in terms of gaming, I'm 40 years old, and you know, Dungeons and Dragons, which was the earliest game this was based on, is only 50 years old. And computers came into kind of fashion, but gaming really took off like when I was around when I was born, slightly just before. So the gaming industry itself is really, when you think about it, 40 years old? This game in '94, I believe it said. Been a while since I've seen the title screen, which was like 3 hours ago. You know. Well, that means that basically it's 28. This game is 28 years old. In 2 years, this game and the Elder Scrolls will be celebrating its 30th anniversary. Hang on. I got turned around there somehow. Yeah. Missed the door, that's why. Yeah, I missed a gap. Missed this gap here. What have we got? Cure disease, yep, that'll do. Probably be exploring the other direction a bit. But that seems to be funneling me back toward, like I said, funneling me back towards that temple. Whereas if I can see if this leads down here and where this goes, I can then wrap round and come up here. It's the plan anyway. Don't really want to get rid of any of these. Let's see, I can probably get rid of some talks and stuff, but I can. These ebony bracelets, we know what they do. They never, like, don't think they ever have anything like that. Okay, well, okay, so that's done then, which means that I may want to kind of come out here to fill this in at some point, which I will probably do if I go up here and find that it does bring us out to the temple after all. I was kind of hoping that it would snake around a bit, but apparently not. Yeah, that's going to bring us back to the temple there. You can just sort of tell. So I'll fill that in because just so I know for definite. Or not. And let's have a look. Is this a... No, it loops back. It's not where you bring it in. Okay. I am totally not good at guessing how this dungeon works then. Main shaft E. Tell you now, Sean would have loved Curtis. Oops, I think I said that out loud. Never mind. Curtis is a friend of mine. Sean being my late partner, not ex-partner. Where the mind is, a strange places the mind goes when you let it wander. I mean, she'd have been happy to see how the channel has boomed. Be as well overwhelmed as me. Where are we now? We're in here. We might snake back then. Although this might be the extent of this room. Yeah, it's the extent of this room. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do, first off, I'm going to leave it here. Well, as in, when I say here, I mean, clearly that's the temple there, and that's something we can do, but that is all sealed off, so we know we're not going to explore that now. We're going to explore this. And the way we're going to get there is we're going to make our way back down to here and pop out here. So I'll do that walk in this episode. Because, yeah, that I can go back to here and just run around and come out here and then go straight down. But yeah. Down out in there, round. Yep. Bear in mind, I should probably consider resting soon too. Getting a bit low there. Which means what I might do is actually come out here and rest there. That'd be why. I'm going to rest in this corner here, I think. So, well, you don't have to watch me go through my usual resting. This could take minutes, this could take seconds, this could take hours. Who knows, it all depends on how good the RNG is feeling. What the? Whoa. Not dealt with you before. Dispatched though. That was a, I don't know, a demon, an imp. Yikes. So yeah. I got a trial. Okay, so this has been Vane doing Let's Play the Elder Scrolls Arena. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring on Patreon. If you, as I said again at the beginning, thanks to all the new and current subscribers who are supporting this channel, and especially those who are actually contributing on Patreon. It really does help. The growth of this series is phenomenal, and I'm just blown away just by how many new subscribers I'm getting on a regular basis now, which is kind of like it's one a day, which is quite a lot for a small channel like this. And I'm glad that somehow my channel's being found by people who can appreciate it. So yeah, and that's that, and we're done. We're going to carry on exploring Fang Lair in the next episode. So until then, goodbye.